Welcome back to Escapement and Watch. I'm Falling Titan and we're thanking Kavar Jewelers for lending this watch into the channel. And if you want to buy this watch, email me in the description below and I'll give you a discount code. It is beautiful wood grain and a nice leather embedded into it, and that's how you open it. You just pull very simply. And there she is. We got a cool one today, as you can tell. Look at that. Ooh. Introducing the Longines Type-A 1935. In 1832, this storied brand began its journey, and in 1878, they created the column wheel. So of course, we have a column wheel chronograph right here, and it is a stunning piece. This one just screams cool. And in 1935, the US Air Force did order these from Longines, and they were used in war. They are a true pilot's watch. And as you can see, it is a tad askew. So 40 degrees Longines is saying. To the right is the dial. So 12 o'clock is right up here. And it is a single fluted crown that is beautiful, easy to grip with gloves. And it is a chronograph with one button. You just push here and it begins. So in the middle of that crown, there is a button. So it's a single push chronograph. And as you can see, the hand is moving, the chronograph hand. Very cool. I'm always holding it like this. I'm just not used to holding it like this. It's just a little bit strange for me. So the case shape, what does it remind you of? The lugs disappear because they're all high polished. And doesn't that look like a pocket watch? That's what basically this is, a stopwatch. Very cool. So that's the case shape. It is a pocket watch. On the left side of the case, we do have a little button there to change the date. So that is your quick set date right there. You need maybe a watchmaker's pick, something with a little bit of an edge, and poke it in there, change the date. Or you can just move the hands forward 24 hours and the date will go up by 1. So the crown being right up here near the lug is a little bit strange. It's not a screw down crown, so you wind it like this. Your finger might rub up against that top right lug. It's a little bit unorthodox, but this watch has a purpose. It was for pilots. Let's check out in 1935 a plane. This is the DC-3 in 1935. So you can see the yoke. The yoke is like this. So the pilots wear the watch on the inside of their wrist like that, and then they can see the time perfect. Okay, so that's very cool. Even nowadays with the side stick, the new side stick on the beautiful A350 from Airbus. So if you wear it like that and you're holding the side stick, even better. So it works with the side stick and it works with the 1935 DC-3 yoke. We, of course, are not going to wear it like that. I don't know, maybe doctors can wear it like that too for timing, because they usually wear it on the inside. These are the measurements I got. 41 millimeters in diameter, 14.1 millimeters thick, including that slightly domed sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating on the inside. Beautiful double dome right there. And a lug to lug of 49.1. So pretty long, but we're under that 50 mark. So not too bad. Now this one doesn't come on a bracelet. It comes on alligator with calfskin on the inside, 21 mil lugs as it says right there. And it even says upside alligator leather. Definitely needs time to break in. It does have padding from here to here. So that's going to be a little bit stiff where there's padding near the top. But once that breaks in, you're good to go. Signed buckle Longines with that beautiful winged hourglass logo. It's a little bit squeaky. If you guys can hear that. And the case back is a beautiful plain with the word Longines on it. Now the dial in hands, beautiful, white, lacquered, polished dial. It reminds me of enamel. It is very glossy and rich. I love it with blued hands, true blued hands. And as you can see, it looks like there's old patinaed loom, almost like radium that's aged, but it's actually not loom, it's just painted on that beautiful lacquer dial. So absolutely zero loom, no loom shot today. And that is a little bit of a shame, but it does look fantastic. It might look a little bit too dark at first, but you get used to it and it starts to look really stunning. I'm starting to dig this watch the more time I spend with it. So at 7:30, we have that subdial. That is your running seconds and date, but that's at the watch's 6, okay? So very nice there. And at 12, we do have the 30-minute subdial. So this is a 30-minute chronograph. And then it is running right now. Let's stop it. Okay, as you can see, it stopped. Now let's reset it. You'll watch it fly back. Boom, awesome. So everything is done by one pusher. Start, stop, reset from the crown. Simple and effective. Makes you wonder why we even went to double pushers, right? It's such a cool look, cool design. This watch has so much personality. Big fan of it. So the price on this one, 5,100 Canadian. That's on the tag here. That's all I have. But if you convert that, it's going to be roughly 4,000 USD, maybe a bit less. It's definitely a tad high, but you're getting a brand with so much history in aviation, a 1935 reimagination or homage from the original brand. It has a ton of personality. It is an automatic chronograph with column wheel. And by the way, the column wheel is completely blued, which is very cool. You're not going to be able to see it, of course, because unfortunately it is a closed case back. Kind of want a see-through one just to see that beautiful blued column wheel. Now let's compare it with an SKX, just so you can see why not. 41 versus 42 on the SKX. So there you can see them side by side. If you have an SKX and you're wondering about wearability, look at that long lug to lug on the Longines. Just towers over the SKX in wearability. Now let's check it out on my wrist. Here it is on my 6.5-inch wrist. I'm pretending I'm flying the DC-3 in 1935. So this is how a pilot would check his time and use the chronograph. Very cool. Feels like it works awesome. And yeah, I can see this functionality being very useful, especially back then. And even if you're using the side stick. So very cool. Here it is on my 6.5-inch wrist. This is how we are gonna wear it. 99% of us, where it's supposed to be, on the left wrist, on the top, and easy to see right there to read the time. Even with that 40-degree slant, easy to use, like that. Start it up. Very cool. Man, it wears great. The lug to lug is a bit long, guys, as you can see, but it's sticking out more than it should because of the stiff strap. It's just not broken in yet, but let me just try to seat it better. There we go. Yeah, pretty good. It is a bit thick at 14.1, okay, but it is a fully automatic chronograph. Yeah, this thing's cool. Okay, let's do the weight. 89 grams, ultra lightweight and comfortable. Awesome. Okay, let's check it out on the time graph. We do have the Longines L788, a version similar to the L688 on the Big Eye. 2088 VPH, 60 hours of power reserve, 27 joules, column wheel, vertical clutch, high-end specs for your chronograph. And let's mute it. You can hear that beautiful medium beat. And we got 4, 4, 4, 4 on the first 4 rounds. We're gonna do 8 rounds. And this one doing fantastic. 288 amplitude, 0 milliseconds in beat error. This one is doing fantastic. All right, in the 8th and final round, +4. All right, 4s all across the board. Let's do 12 down, guys. Now, this is not actually 12 down for this watch, but this is the position it's gonna be in most on your wrist, and it's technically 11:30 down now. Okay, so the first number, plus 33 seconds today. We're gonna always ignore that first number. I didn't give this one enough time to settle after I flipped it and flopped it. So we did get a little bit of an amplitude dip, around 20, and shockingly, 0.0 milliseconds in beat error. Usually it does go up a bit when we switch it to this position. Oh man, excellent. And the first 4 rounds were averaging about +6, and now +7, and the final 2 rounds +4. Oh wow, it's gonna be the same. And the final number, 8th round, +4. Wow, so +4, 12 down, +4, dial up. Good job, Longines. And look at that. I'm putting my hand here, guys, because I'm worried it's gonna fall, because the crown is supposed to fit into this groove here, but because of the weird shape, we can't do that. Here she is in the half lighting. What a beauty. Legibility, fantastic. We got that caramel Arabics standing out against that lacquer dial beautifully, easy to read. Loving this look. So unique, so fresh, it's fresh? Well, so old, but refreshing to see something so unique and cool. Definitely a big fan of this watch. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.